In my last video, I made Breath of the Wild 2 so Nintendo doesn't have to. But I recently put a poll out on my channel where a lot of you wanted multiplayer. Since I don't think Nintendo will have enough time to add multiplayer to Breath of the Wild 2, we're gonna help them out again by making it multiplayer battle royale. I began by creating a new Unity project with all of my Breath of the Wild 2 assets. But I realized in my last game I forgot to code bows and arrows for Link. Whoops, my bad Nintendo. So I added the Savage Linnell bow by borrowing it from online, and arrows to go along with it. But regular arrows are really boring, so I got rid of them and made bomb arrows.
There we go, got him!
With the bomb arrows added, I wanted to create a storm similar to Fortnite. In Battle Royale games, the last player standing wins, so a lot of times players just try to run and hide. So I made a donut in Blender, brought it into Unity, and added this weird blue dissolve shader to make it look dangerous. No one will ever escape the wrath of the mighty donut. In the first Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, Zelda was very prominent, which made people think we would finally be able to play as her. That is, until the second trailer came out and crushed our hopes and dreams. But since this is my version, we're gonna play as her. I borrowed this Zelda model from the internet, rigged it up in Blender, and threw it in the game. I then attached Link's controller scripts to Zelda, and everything was working perfectly. Yeah, everything's working just fine. No problems at all here. I looked back at the donut storm again, and realized it was taking away from the Golden Island scenery. So I removed the donut, and instead, I just make islands disappear right out of the sky.
Oh, the island just disappeared. Look at all the enemies who just collapsed, and I'm going down with them.
If Link or Zelda fall, they'll be teleported to a new random island and take 3 hearts of damage. Along with the disappearing islands, I want to further make sure players can't hide away from the action. So I created a portal with Gabriel Prod's shader graph tutorial. Whoa, what is this? Is that Unity's particle system? A great system for making... Every 30 seconds, each portal will drop a new enemy near all the players. Only bokoblins will spawn at the beginning of the game, but later in the game, the portals start to spawn guardians. I created an enemy weight map to randomly select which enemies will spawn next. The portals can spawn bokoblins, horn bokoblins, Hinox, stone talus, legless guardians, and guardians, so there's a ton of enemy variety. The portals themselves will always be a small distance away from their given player, so if you're lucky, you might spot an enemy player's portal and use that knowledge to launch a surprise attack. And if you're super lucky, a portal might spawn the special enemy that everyone seems to have missed from the trailer. But don't worry guys, I spotted it for you. Before I reveal it though, we need to create multiplayer. To create an online multiplayer game, I need to make a client and a server. But I've made non-physics multiplayer games before, so with this article series about how to create physics multiplayer games, this should be easy. All I need to do is make a UDP server, packet serialization, reliable ordered flags, snapshot interpolation, optimization.
This is hard.
To finish multiplayer, I fine-tuned the network code, threw it in a Docker container, rented a Linux server, and wrote some pro-level hacker code. Now we just test out our multiplayer and... What is this? Yeah, guys, don't worry, this is a feature, not a bug. The secret enemy that you all missed in the trailer was the walking subscribe button. To create the subscribe button enemy, I opened up Blender, deleted the default cube, re-added the default cube, scaled the cube up into a rectangle, rounded the edges, made a bunch more rectangles for the arms and legs, rigged it up, and I can't keep a straight face recording this. Now we throw it into Unity, attach an enemy controller script, and we've got subscribey in the game. Looks like the only way to get rid of it is to smash it. Playing around with the enemy portals, I was really satisfied with how well they work. If you ignore the enemies for too long, eventually there'll be too many of them and you'll be overwhelmed. And don't think you could just fall off the side and take 3 damage, because the enemies will follow you through the teleporter. I want to add status buffs now that the enemies are complete. I created some Zelda classics like Milk, Orange Juice, and a special mystery buff that each give some questionable abilities. I borrowed this low poly milk container and edited it in Blender to make orange juice. I wanted to include my favorite food chicken wings as a buff, but I couldn't find any model online, and I definitely couldn't make this by myself. But then I came across the most glorious piece of art ever created, the chicken model. Leonardo da Vinci's paintings pale in comparison to this modern masterpiece. With the buff models in game, I used another Gabriel Prod tutorial and Unity's super cool and awesome VFX grab to make the buff auras. When Link touches the buff, he'll gain extra stats and the glowing aura for 2 minutes. For the buff effects, milk makes Link weaker and forces him to take double damage. Only noobs drink milk. Orange juice, on the other hand, will make Link faster and take half damage. The best buff in the game is the chicken. Getting the chicken will make Link faster, enable him to fly upward, and send a massive horde of chickens to attack your enemies. So basically what happens in the actual Zelda games.
Get him off me, get him off me, get him off me, get him off me, get him off me!
To create the buff effects, I made a buff type enum, which the player controller uses to determine which buff a character has at any given time. When a character obtains a buff, I increase several stat multiplier variables and decrease them when the buff time is up. To distinguish each player, I added different color Links and Zeldas by changing their material colors. Currently, there can be 5 players playing at once, 3 Links and 2 Zeldas, with green, blue, and purple material colors. But now I have a big problem. Breath of the Wild 2 multiplayer is a multiplayer game, which means I need multiple players to play. Well, that's no problem. I'll just jump on Discord and ask my friends if they wanna. Okay, now that I finally found some friends, it's time to play the game. We've got the brothers battling it out. Who's gonna win?
Me!
Oh, is that him? I see him. Oh boy, I gotta dodge these chickens.
Get him, here I come! Oh boy, no.
I see him. He has got milk. He's weaker.
Out of the way.
He doesn't know his milk makes him weaker.
Oh goodness, get out of here. Ah! Oh! Did he just kill me?
No! Victory! The name of the game is Survival. Last man standing wins.
Okay, so I hold down that to do this. I'm gonna die really fast. Okay, how do I get back up to the other islands?
You don't.
You fall?
Okay.
Oh, I see someone.
See a blue thing on the ground, I'm gonna grab it. Can this chicken stop? Do they ever stop?
There we go. Got him.
Milk. What a good power up.
Alright, so I go right now.
Why does this goblin have 1440 health out of 150?
Because it's bugged.
This island of stone tiles is just stacked on each other.
Oh no. I'm gonna take the 3 health. Oh no. I've teleported to the same island? Get the chicken?
Damn it, Nick, are you Burger King or something? Because you get all the chicken.
No! The Hedux is stopping me!
Jokes
No.
I somehow glitched
Oh no, where's the chicken?
I'm dead.
Oh, the island just disappeared. Look at all the enemies who just collapsed. And I'm going down with them. Oh, it triggered. Oh, I won! How did I win?
If you liked the video and my friends' reactions, I'll have more extended gameplay on my gaming channel soon. Thanks for watching.